Let's see what else was in here that was fun. That's what I was doing the other night. Is I was wireless shit show, wireless shit show, la 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 la. Wireless shit show, wireless shit show. It's dark matter and Del Kintaro. I'm gonna reball this bad boy. Wireless shit show, wireless shit show, la 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 la. 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen, it's another wireless shit show.
Drink all the booze, pack all the things.
Where everybody at? Where everybody at? Where my peeps at? Where my peeps at?
What is time? Exactly.
What is time? I know, right? Iron fucked it up and he was ending up early. So Mr. Bill was early the other time, like 2 hours, and he ended up watching ASMR. This week is Armand. We're blaming you, Dark Matter, because your time zone virus is contagious as
I'm literally the worst. Times are hard.
Sliding in the last minute. Yes, Milkman sliding in the last minute. I see you at first. Yes, what's up? And as you might know, our straight up mystery guest.
Straight.
See everyone.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
we has the strays.
So
We
awesome
has
to
the
have you here.
strays. We has the awesome strays from not only her, world famous gaming Twitch, but also from Great Scott Gadgets. Let's do some catching up. So,
Yeah.
Dark Matter, how was your weekend?
It was super dope. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably should go over there. I think everyone in the chat probably already does. But went and got to go snowboard in Jackson with the girlfriend and some friends, and it was so fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, I mean, for once, you actually look like you know what you were doing.
Yeah, I felt pretty good on that thing. I didn't have any. I don't know how much of the current popular TikToks and Instagram reels you've been seen, but there's it's called a hospital flip, and then they do something and then wreck. This next trick is the hospital flip. Yeah, I didn't have any hospital flips or anything, so I was doing good. And,
Your camera work could use some improvement.
hey, so side note, thank you for the GoPro. That was because of you I was able to take that dope footage.
Glad.
And I was trying out some different things, and it's really hard, like when you're out in the moment, to know how good your footage is. So really I should have filmed the first day, then made adjustments, and then filmed the second day. But I also had some weird lithium-ion battery problems with them dying super fast in the cold. Yeah, because it was -12 in Jackson.
Oh,
So
right. Yeah, cold weather kills batteries quicker than shit.
So, as a person from Canada, you need to get your electronics a little cozy, and then they stay warmer, and it works. It works.
There actually is a battery warmer that is powered by some battery itself, which is kind of self-defeating, but the cameramen use it when they go to extreme places like Arctic and Antarctica or any of the Arctic places, because the batteries have to have a certain degree, otherwise it just go like bleh.
Yeah, so there was a lot of lessons learned, and I caught 7,000 Wi-Fi networks, and I was literally on the hill almost every single day, so those are all hotspots.
Wow.
I bet a large
Nice.
majority of them are, so haven't had a chance to go dig into them, but yeah, I was pretty stoked about that.
I mean, I bet you if you ask on Twitter nice enough, people will knit you a battery warmer. Has a pineapple in it or something,
That
I'm
would
sure
be super cool. I would pay for that.
Right,
It'd be cute too.
I'll commission that.
Cozy pineapple sock thing that you stick your batteries in.
Yeah.
Jackalope is here and she's hosting us. I swear to God, Jackalope. I mean, today is good because we have strays, but there's episodes you might want to check out not to. It might hurt you. It might hurt you. Your reputation. Why is these two clowns talking shit about whatnot? And
appreciate you, Jackalope.
yes. All right. So me.
Yeah. What's up with you, man? I saw some shit on Strava. I saw some yummy. They look like strawberries. Is that what I'm seeing? Did you go have one of the last hurrah of pastries at my pastry place?
Yes, they closed down. It's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. I'm so like now I have no reason to go back to Japan. So
Hey,
my pastry
hey,
place.
you
Oh.
No, so I've been cleaning up shop. I've started doing an ASMR stream over the Twitch.
I know. I keep getting alerts. This all Kentaro is live, and then it's like 57 viewers. Damn it, he's getting more viewers than we get.
So, what's up, Luke? Hey, everybody. Yeah, so basically, as I was working on some stuff and coding, I felt lonely here. So I started going down YouTube, and then there's this, there's a whole bunch of video clips that are study with me clips. Basically, there's somebody that in a public library, they put a camera down and they just kind of record them as self-studying.
Oh my gosh, that is such a cool meta.
Right. And here's the thing, I got hooked on this Korean girl stream like that started 4 years ago. And at that moment, she's like studying in the library, and like now she's a doctor. So she was going to med school. So you see the progression of her, like she's studying in the library, studying at school, and then now the video clips are like come in the daily life of a dentist, and I'm like, wow, so I was like, well,
so cool.
Yeah, I know, right? So I was like, well, it's kind of cool, and that's like low bar, and I'm like, well, so I started to clean up my desk. And shit, and I was like, well, maybe let me try this out. So I put up a camera, over the shoulder shot, dark. It's like Sliver, right? I mean, Baldwin in Sliver, he's watching everything. I wanted to do kind of reverse of that and plugged it in. I've been doing it for the last couple days, and yeah, and it started out with just me, and then I was like, okay. People are like, well, there's no sound. I'm like, all right, let me just put in some. So I hooked up a little small microphone on the keyboard, so you get the keyboard clicky sound.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like,
That's the best part.
Because yeah, like all of these study clips are cool, but they also don't have the keyboards, right? So I was like, I want to add the keyboard.
Yeah.
And then I was like editing. So now I have like, I have the Airband ATC from ATC Live. I have procured the rights to play Yeti music.
Oh wow.
So now starting tomorrow, we will have Yeti music playing all day long in the background.
Very nice.
I'm so excited.
Because I was playing Spotify, and I'm sure this is gonna get me tagged and shit, and like and whatnot. But yeah, so we have Airband, we have all the geek stuff, and so that's what I did.
That's awesome. One of my most favorite streams I ever did was I streamed for like 12 hours while I was doing a CTF.
Neat.
Yeah, that was really fun. Yeah. And then like people were like pointing out how dumb I was in my code. It was amazing. I loved it. I was just like, they weren't really, like they were being helpful. Like genuinely, they were being helpful, and it was really fun. Should do that more. Sounds like you're doing some fun stuff then.
Yeah. So I used to run a podcast. My longest podcast, like we had an annual 24-hour stream day.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore, but if I'm gonna sit here and do code stuff, so
I'll do it if we're walking together.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the 100K, we probably be good, but I'm just like, I'm not doing it while I'm here and whatnot. But on the sadder note, I am banned by Nikita to make any more further content suggestions for DEF CON.
How many did you make? She has the patience of a saint. What did you do to Nikita?
So I first started with, hey, what's the over and under for an NFT village in DEF CON? Which
NFT village?
Oh, no.
And then people started piling on, going, yeah, why not? And then there were a whole bunch of others saying, no. And Nikita's like, stop. And then apparently on TikTok, there's this thing called slugging. You know what slugging is?
I do not.
I'm concerned.
Slugging, yeah, I know, right? Slugging is where you put a bunch of Vaseline on you and you go to bed. Apparently, it's a thing, right? And that became in the trending news saying slugging is gonna be a beauty thing to stay. So I was like, new contest at DEF CON, slugging and compile, where you like just to which Nikita went, stop, or I will block you. So I'm banned from making any further content suggestions.
Oh
So
man, we could have had. But here's the problem. You posted these on Twitter. It sounds like, and what you should have done is submitted them officially.
well, I don't. Here's the thing. I think Carfucker actually submitted an NFT Village submission because Carfucker is like too late, already done.
So what you're saying is I need to go create the DefCoin NFT smart contract token tonight. The ERC 729 token.
Yeah. So that's. So I'm gonna have to pick another content suggestion conference. I'm thinking Shimukon or Bruce and Heidi are gonna stop me. I'm like, stop.
Oh wow! Actually, Bruce might be. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be like
true.
you're in
It is
charge.
true.
You have a budget. Here, go now. Make it happen fast.
All right. Well, so that's a quick catch up. Hey, we would love to jump into Straighte, but there's a couple news items that we must cover today. So
An extremely important one, nonetheless. Don't worry.
yes,
We're going to get to Straighte here in just a few moments.
made that by
I
a
just get to be
million
pretty
bucks.
until then.
Yeah, absolutely.
This stream definitely could use some of that because
A breath of fresh
Anyway.
air.
a bit of fresh air, right? So there's trouble in our world. Wiggle is in trouble. So I don't know if you have checked it out. Wiggle's posted a status that the upcoming SDK changes will force them to have to do significant changes to the way they manage the data, right?
Yep. Like it's internal versus external. No more access
Right.
to external data, so no
Right.
more storing huge amounts of data on your device,
Right.
and then being able to retrieve it and grab that data in easy format.
Right.
Mm.
So that's going to be a problem. And then so they put a vote out.
However, I just want to say, Ark, you're awesome, and Wiggle guys, you're all awesome
Yes.
for putting out the vote, but you should have made
Yes.
it for 7 days. I didn't even put
Yeah.
my vote in.
Right. We'll do it. I asked if Ark wanted to come on today. He said he was booked today, so he couldn't make it.
But maybe we'll see if we can schedule something with.
Yeah, we'll
soon
try to
so we
schedule.
can get to the
But-
bottom of this.
So, but the question is that there's they got 123 votes. 20 of them are shut down Wiggle.net.
Yeah. Who the
And
hell
I'm like,
said
the
that?
fuck? The fuck? Like, if you're on, I mean, okay, given that there's going to be trolls, maybe 20. Well, not 20 is still kind of a lot
That's-
for 100,
That's a high percentage.
That's 16%. I'm like, that's not cool, man. If you but I mean, luckily, 64% said just upgrade the internal and it should be okay. But and then there's always like, well, how about we do a community maintain? It's already kind of community maintained, and I think Ark was chatting up in the RF Hacker Secondary Discord that they don't want to have to maintain multiple versions of it because then it's just too much cumbersome and troublesome. So
Side note, when he put out there that it supports like before Android 4.4.
yeah.
Holy shit. Who's running Wiggle on Android 4?
I
Or
mean,
3.
But here's the thing: if you think about it on a global scale, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a need for it, right?
Yeah, that's true. However, if there's anyone in our channel that's running it on below 5, I will freely send you a Samsung S7. Let's get you to at least Android 9.
Right. So, but there's the thread goes on, and it talks about all the different what the caveats, pros and cons about staying the course or going to a new platform. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Dragon goes, I'm sure there's people using Android 4 and the long tail is brutal. It's like, yeah, I agree,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still using Samsung 7. Well, it's S5s too. So I've got some of those in my repertoire. But
Yeah, Android 9 sucks. You either can you upgrade it?
which one?
No, which one is the one we're supposed to avoid? 9 or
10. 10
10,
is,
all right,
10 is
right.
the bad one.
Right.
11's good.
Hmm.
Yep. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that works out.
But here, even if you haven't voted, send your opinions to Wiggle on the Twitter so that people can see it and it's out in public, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's one thing to have it on the Discord of the RF hackers where everybody, we know and, and others hang out, but it has to be a public thing, right? Because then others can join into the conversation even better. So,
yeah.
Yeah, go out, check out Wiggle. And if you're not subscribing to Wiggle's Twitter, I don't know why you're here. You should. They don't post shit like me and Mike and whatnot. So
yeah, I found out I haven't even for the last 30 days. I haven't even tweeted 25 times. I found that out the other day, which is weird. I'm way below average on the number of tweets I've been doing lately.
Right. So you've been busy. So right?
Yeah, I've been busy.
All right. That's the bad news stuff that I wanted to get out there, right?
Yeah. Can I do a little sneak peek of the good news?
Well, let's get the other good news in first, and then we'll do the sneak review. Right? So, once again, congratulations to MG and Hack 5 with another very cool release. Although I heard they already depleted the lot, so they're out of it. But MG came out with the OMG Plug. It's not a sex toy if you think it is. It's just basically the OMG cable that you can hook on your keychain in a shorter format and whatnot. Another really cool, insane build by MG and the Hack 5 crew. Congratulations. Especially in this chip shortage time, getting shit out there is hard, right? Yep.
Oh, I know.
Hold on, let me just now. Here's the kicker to that. Now they have a oh wait, that's not the one I wanted. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Here we go. Show note, not a sex toy. Yeah. Tag Hack 5 and MG on it, not a sex toy. And then be like, what the fuck are these guys talking about again? Right? They now also have a Payload Scoreboard. So if you go to the here, let me just throw it into the chats. Yeah, I know. I'm busy, Milkman. I can kick you off of the street. No, I can't. But here, so now they have you can submit your payloads and you can win swag and stuff from Hack 5 apparently. So Wiggle now has competition for internet bragging rights. I think it's the amount of payloads and the coolness of the payloads is the score, I think, whatnot. So anything is a sex toy if you're brave enough. Yes, anything can be a sex toy at least once. You're right. See, Jackalope, I'm not sure if you want to be hosting this shit, right?
Oh, cheers.
So that's the very cool news. Congratulations. One more thing. School districts are now distributing Wi-Fi mobile hotspots. And I didn't know this, but T-Mobile has a project called 10 million. They have committed, I think, $1 billion or $10 billion for this, but they're going to send, if you apply as an educational institution, they'll send you hardware for, gapping the Wi-Fi divide.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Right? But that means a lot more shit is gonna go live in the next couple. They started in April, but apparently there's a new school district that just got signed up on it, and they're about to launch 110 new Wi-Fi mobile Wi-Fi spots. Caldwell County School, and they have received 104 units for Wi-Fi mobile spots. That's 104 new Wi-Fi spots for you guys to go out and capture. So.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. My kids at the first of the year, they had a little thing that's asked if you need a hotspot for home.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really freaking rad.
Right.
So.
Although, yeah, so, I think it's kind of cool deal. They're working with the National School Lunch Program to qualify and free reduced lunches and stuff and, whatnot. So it's kind of a neat deal. So more shit to come for us and more shit for us to go capture.
Yeah,
that's the good news and stuff I wanted to cover from my end. I hear you, Dark Matter, have a sneak preview good news thing.
This is just a little dabbling. I can't tell you too much. However, there was a project that I've been working on for some time that may or may not involve PCI Express 4.0. I now have prototypes in my hands and am starting to work on programming it. So, thank you. I know. Yeah, it's been a hell of a last 3 months trying to get like the chips I need. There's one particular power supply chip that I need that I've bought in like 6 prototype boards and soldered the chips off of them to be able to make the prototypes that I need. So
Sounds right.
yeah, it's been a pain in the ass, but I have cards in my possession and I have a path forward. So hopefully I can get them working and then I can show everybody what I've been working on. It should be pretty exciting.
Okay.
Super yummy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So that's all the shit that I wanted to get covered. That's a lot. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much for waiting, Straight. We will get to your point. So today we have our special mystery guest. Did you catch the typo that I made in the wireless shit show tweet? That was not a typo. That was intentional.
Yeah,
boy.
All right, so we have Straight up in here. The reason why I got Straight up in here is that
She's awesome.
Yeah.
And the winner is the winner.
But we were talking, and Great Scott Gadget has now a free stuff program. Going back to the T-Mobile thing, they're giving out cool stuff, and I wanted to get her in, to come on and then talk about it. However, as always, when we have a new guest, before we get into what we want to talk about,
Kentaro's lightning round. Dun, dun,
you have
dun.
10 questions with Kentaro.
No one told me this. I'm excited.
That's totally inappropriate.
All right, so here we go. Ready?
Yep.
I hope they are not offensive.
You should start asking questions by hoping they're not offensive.
All right. What sound or noise do you love?
Crunching snow.
Ooh, nice,
Me
nice.
too. That's a good sound.
Vim or Emacs?
Vim.
Vim.
Yes.
What is your favorite curse word?
Cunt.
Nice. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I can't eat pizza.
All right, no pizza for you. What are you not very good at?
Shutting up.
Oh, that's nice. What profession other than your own would you like to have attempt?
What if I'm attempting it right now?
Ooh, meta indeed. So meta. Tell me something that's true about you that almost nobody believes in.
I slept on Paul McCartney's couch.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's incredible.
If heaven exists, what would you like God to say when you arrive at the gates?
The orgies in the back?
Wait, this has nothing to do with the Paul McCartney culture, do we? And that, my friend, is the 10 questions with Straight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Or that last one, I might also say you could eat cheese again.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's a cheese thing that you can't eat pizza. Well, that sounds bad.
Yeah, I eat a lot of calzones now. I'm like that one guy from Parks and Rec. Calzones is the thing now.
Nice. All right, can we quickly dive into the way you ended up on Paul McCartney's couch, or is that going to be an issue?
Sure. It actually is all about how I got into tech.
Oh, really?
One of my first tech jobs. I did a lot of cabling for a lot of different data centers in Winnipeg, Manitoba, because I had joined a hackerspace a couple months before and had tiny little hands, so I could reach in and redo cabling where other people couldn't. So I was on a team of 4 that created the Canadian Football League stadium in Winnipeg. which is also part of Winnipeg's agreement when they made that football stadium, is that all the concerts would happen there for like the next 5 years or something to make their value on the new stadium. And it was mainly football, right? But Paul McCartney was there, and he had this thing where he had 2 trucks. So one would go ahead and set up while he was touring with the first one. Then he would get to the next one, and the first truck would pass. So it was this Passover thing. And so we had to set up his room, and he had specific requests. And so I was in his, like, I'd been there for like 16-hour days. I was working so much, and the person I was working with is like, you need a nap. And I'm like, I do, but like, I can't go home. I can't take that time off when we need to like get this concert up and ready. And he's like, I'll just sleep on the couch. I'm like, but this is Paul McCartney's room. And he's like, yeah, and that's Paul McCartney's couch. Just take a fucking nap while I finish the cabling in this room. And I'm like, cool. And so, he ended up ordering sushi to the room, and this is in the stadium. And so like I was napping on the couch. I woke up, there was sushi there, so it was like, it was amazing. And the thing we were hooking up was Beatles rock band.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Did he come in while you were on the couch?
No, he was still at the last bench.
That'd be weird. Like, why is it? This is not on my rider. I did not ask for a small girl on my rider.
Right?
Don't make me a pervert.
and I think at the time I was like, barely, like I was 22 maybe, like, so this is almost a decade ago at this point. I'm like, this is so cool.
I said couch, not casting couch.
But like, you know, so the fun thing there was like I got to like sit in like coolest spot for the show. Like I was right there. I was controlling the lights and stuff, and
nice.
like I could press one button and cut the internet. Like that's the power I had. And same thing for the Taylor Swift concert that was there. Like I walked behind Taylor Swift. She's so tall.
Oh, fuck
and,
Paul McCartney. Tay for life. Tay for life.
And I met Ed Sheeran, but I didn't know who this weird ginger was. He was new, and he didn't even have his own room because he was just like the opening act for Taylor Swift at that point. And,
oh my gosh, that's incredible!
My God. That is incredible.
So that was like my second tech job ever.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
That is an amazing story, my friend. That's an amazing story. All right, well, we got that story out of the way.
Now.
Yeah, nice. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, and like, I mean, I get to meet so many cool people all over the world now. And I mean, I know you two aren't Taylor Swift, but I think you're real cool.
Oh. I want to be Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll be half an Ed Sheeran.
The Ed Sheeran last album is really good. I've been listening to it.
Yeah, me too.
It's a good album.
My kids like it too.
Anyway, that's not why we have Straighte on here. It's a great story. But Great Scott Gadgets, the free stuff program. Is this new, or you guys always had it?
So we've had it since 2014, so 8 years. And Great Scott Gadgets is 10 years old as of last year.
And real quick, if anybody has not heard what Great Scott is,
right?
We want to give us a quick overview of the amazingness that is Great Scott Gadgets.
All right.
So Great Scott Gadgets makes the Hacker F.
Oh
Most
yeah!
people are familiar with it.
Yeah.
But the whole point of the company is we love putting affordable tools into people's hands. And the Hacker Rough was a replacement for tools that cost like $10,000 or $5,000. Instead
right.
you get a Hacker Rough, which I mean is multitudes lower. But that's our mission, is to help enable researchers to get their hands on tools to like have new ways to control wireless and experience it and dive in, right? So it's what we love to do. And I guess we're working on wired stuff too, because Luna is wired, and that's an FPGA and USB multi-tool that's coming out.
Super excited about that one.
Yeah, and this is all we spend our time on is, making these tools for people. Everything's open access, open source, open hardware, like it is all out there. So like we are all about, just making the world better however we can. And free stuff is just an extension of that the company's had since 2014. But now I am completely redoing it as of this year.
Nice. You joined Great Scott Gadgets last year officially, right? I mean, I don't know, is that my understanding is right?
Yeah, I started personally in May. I've been a friend of Great Scott Gadgets for a while, but
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like Great Scott Gadgets is a great company. It's done by a lot of good people. But their promotion could use some improvement because it's just like,
It's literally what I was hired for.
I mean, knowing the crew behind it, I feel bad saying this, but it's like you guys should be out there promoting more about what you guys do because it's kind of super cool stuff,
Jackalope says PGA Tour instead of PGA. Just thought they were talking about golf.
Golf.
No, God.
That could be what next thing.
But yeah, so that's why I started in May is, my background is really fucking weird. Like I said, I've had some weird tech jobs, but I have a business administration diploma. I have most of a business information technology diploma. I have an undergrad in computer science. I have a master's in math, but specializing in computer science. And like, I've held when I was in college and university, I held customer service jobs the whole time. And so like now I just combine it into this role, and now I do all the customer supports, I do all of the advertising, I do the blog posts, I do everything. And like I also am making new swag. So
I like
it. Tiny pins. So when you asked me earlier, what career do I wish I had a fashion and accessories company. So I'm starting that up in the next month, and the first open source group I'm collaborating with is Great Scott Gadgets, but I'm hoping to take that idea, Great Scott Gadgets, further and do swag for other open source companies or other makers who want some income but don't want to manage the shipping, don't want to manage the ordering, and maybe don't even want to handle the creation. Like I want to open a company that basically I can have everything in one place and support everyone else, because I love you all so much. You do such fucking cool things.
Oh, you're so nice. If we could afford your services, we would. But we're a broke ass show, so
Well, so that's part of the plan. Is like what Great Scott Gadgets is doing is they're just licensing me their logo, and for every item I sell, I'm just giving them some money back. So so it's going to be a way to support open source, because like we were talking about, supply chain is fucking what right now. So this is just another way to support the companies that are having those hardware issues because they don't have the supply.
Mm-hmm.
So the free stuff program, is it for everybody, or is it has to be like a local group, or can an individual apply for it, or?
It's anyone can apply for it. I love when groups apply for it, especially if you're a community group or a youth group, or even like Girl Guides. Fucking apply. We have so many awesome parents who are like, the kids in my community are having problems, and so I take them into my basement and teach them RF.
Yeah, that's corrupting the youth.
Yeah, I don't want these kids doing drugs, but let's corrupt them with RF. And sure,
careful, you might get some extra ham operators in there.
Yeah,
we do. But I love seeing the applications. So with the refresh, everything was clear as of January. I started with 0 applications, had 78 by the end of the month.
Nice, very nice. So talk about the free stuff for January. I mean, the blog post you mentioned that a high school science club got the free stuff.
Yeah, so it's a high school in Turkey. that got the free stuff for January. We're still shipping it out to them because sometimes shipping to Eastern Europe can be a little bit of trouble, especially from the States. So
Right.
we're trying to figure out our way around all of that and get that out to them. But it is a teacher who runs a science and tech club. And if you look at the blog post, they had a real janky SDR that they made out of like leftover parts, which like absolutely worked. But you know, we want to help them upgrade, use some new tools, and equip them for like a future of greater RF in Turkey. How fucking cool!
That's very cool. Because I had a friend of mine contact me a couple years back, and they were looking. A kid went to DEF CON and got inspired, went back and applied at the school for studying a hacker club, and the school was like, okay, whatnot, and here's a budget, and they gave him like $100. I'm like, that doesn't really carry much weight, you know. So I chipped in and sent a bunch of hardware over to his club, and they liked it. I've done that for a couple science clubs in the past, because you know, it's like, you know, I feel like we get to a point where I don't want to be the old guy talking to the old guys about old problems, right? I mean, that's not going to change the world, right? So I wanted to, you know, I started early, so that's, you know, that's one thing that is near and dear to me. It's also why we use student volunteers at my conference, so that they can take over and I don't have to stick around forever.
Yeah.
But no, that's very cool. So this is a global program, technically?
Yep, anyone in the world can apply. I will do my absolute best to get the swag out, because, you know, so many of our programs are US centric, like for companies that are in the US.
Right.
As a Canadian, I always felt left out, and like that's in Canada, that's beside the US, let alone elsewhere in the world. Right. So it just has to be an English application, because like I don't want to read the wrong thing. So it's a little bit, there's a little bit of friction there, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's all about the passion and the excitement and the enthusiasm and the project. So if somebody gives us a fucking cool project, like reach out, we'll send you some bare boards or something. Or if, you know, the ones that really aren't gonna make the cut though are like, I like free stuff, give me free stuff, I want free stuff. Like those go in, I'm sorry, but they go in the bin when I have so many others around, you know?
I get those too. It's like, hey, it looks like you have enough computers. Can you send me one? It's like, why? I'm like, why would I? Like, you know, put some effort into it at least, you know, just like.
But it's real cool, like seeing how excited people are about RF and being like, here, you have a goodie, like go explore, fuck around, find out, it'll be great.
I'm gonna need a subscription service at Great Scott Guys, where I give you my credit card and you just guys ship me stuff whenever they come out.
So that is a program I am working on.
Oh, nice.
I'm also working on a beta tester program where people who are beta testers, I'm gonna give you like cool coins, like challenge coins, if you find bugs and fix things, because that's also awesome. I'm also working on, like, with this free stuff, like I'm also looking into charitable organizations and making one so people can donate extra money if they wanted to send more RF stuff at cost out to some of these kids. So I've got a lot going on, trying to make the world a better place. It's fucking a lot of work.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, you can count as the, I don't know, talking heads for new stuff and new programs. If you ever need to come on here, you're always welcome. We will tweet and we will twatter out, you know, to our millions and millions and millions of followers. Losaling is like, wiggle space balloon 50133 can fly.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm sure that can get sponsored by Google. Just do it.
Right. So yeah, no, we're here if we can help, chip in, you know, whatnots. for example, my hack RF, just gonna brag a little bit about it, but my hack RF is a Osmond signed hack RF that I bought from Hackers Charities. So, because I was like, I was gonna buy one anyway, and I was talking to Johnny Long, name drop, and he's like, "Oh, I got one signed by Mike. You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll give you. Here, take my money. I'll take it." So it's sealed, nice in case. I took the case off. I bought another case so I could put the case on.
Nice.
Yeah, I have an Osmond signed case for that. So, but no, that's really cool. So you talked a little bit about the Luna. Luna is coming up, right? Is it still coming up, or?
Yeah, so I mean, like everyone, we have supply chain issues,
Right.
and it got pushed back to December of this year instead of May of this year. So it's a fair big pushback. But that's giving our team time to catch up on all of our products, time to make Luna better. I've got a Luna in the next 2 Lunas in the next room, which I should have had out, but was an RF. But the Luna, I'm going to be making a bunch of pretty documentation for it, because that's one of my other jobs is if there's anything shit about the Great Scott Gadgets documentation, DM me, Twitter, Discord, whatever. It's my job to fix it.
I mean, Great Scott Gadgets have had good documentation compared to some of the other ones out there.
Blade RF.
Lame SDR.
I love my Blade RF, but I bought the mini version literally the day it came out, and there was nothing that worked with it because it's entirely new tool set rollout. There was no documentation, no wiki, nothing.
Right.
And I was just wishing I had the old one.
Hey, but so far, so we have the answers, the Great Fed. I have a Great Fed, love that thing. Hack RF, Luna, LAN Tap.
Yardstick 1, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ubertooth one.
Oh shit! I love my Ubertooth.
So wait, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of the products listed on the Great Scott Gadgets, and there's like what? There's like 8. So I'm missing 3. I don't have the Ant. I don't have Luna. So
I don't have. What's the Ant?
Just the basic antenna that comes with the Hack RF.
Right.
And then there's another one
have
that's telescoping.
Right. There's the telescoping one and whatnot. Right. But I don't think I have I don't have the Great Scott Gadgets antenna. Right. I don't think so. But no. So yeah, like I said, subscription program, sign me up. But so the Luna is being pushed back. Is there anything else that you can share?
We have a new employee, Martin, who's just been knocking it out of the park. He's been really upgrading the Hack RF firmware so much, has been finding out so many things, which led to the blog post a while back now that Mossman wrote about the differences between the Hack RF and clones.
Oh yeah, we covered that here, and it was a great post. So
yeah, and by having Martin around, we have enough time now to work on other things. So we're working on a couple other research blog posts that I should be working on tomorrow. And we're just getting so much more out than during the rest of the pandemic. So it's awesome having new members of the team. And yeah, I keep stats on all of the issues we've closed since I've started. There's so many numbers now. It's so much fun.
Right. I think Russ, don't look back. Or don't look back. Yeah. Russ the Fed. Yeah, don't look behind you. The X-Fed. And I were once way back, couple years back. We tweeted out that Osmo was working on a Hack RF2, and then it's kind of blew up, and people were like, "Why does this guy?" Mike was like, "Hey, not cool, guys." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, my bad. Didn't mean cause you any."
Yeah, that is literally my only social media training is I'm not allowed to say that word.
Yes, well,
but we've got the Luna where the firmware on Hack RF is just getting better and better. I've been learning so much about technical support, and y'all, there's documentation. I have a technical help section on the documentation. Read it.
Yeah, share the link with us, so we'll put it up. So I mean, you know.
Sure, I'll put it in the chat.
RTFM goes very far.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I mean, the other thing too is please join the Discord. I fucking love new friends. It is a great time getting new people in, and yeah, a lot of people ask questions, but it's great to see one person come in for a question, and then somebody else comes in with the same question, like, oh, I can answer this one, and then we get a snowball of people helping out, and just like it's such a healthy, happy community.
Yeah, can we get a link to the Discord too? Oh, Kentaro's on it.
Post.
Kentaro's on it.
I'm on it.
Kentaro's on it.
Just,
Joining now. How am I not a member of this Discord?
It doesn't really matter because you don't check it anyway. So
But if you tweeted me, I will.
Yep. And the one channel I wish had more traction in the Discord is this Show Your GSG. Like, I want pictures of people using their stuff in the wild, and I want to see how people have things hooked up. And
why is this not labeled not safe for work? Oh, I see what you mean.
I hope it's safe for work anyway. But yeah, that channel, I like drop your pictures in there, so more people get an idea of how they can hook it up. Stuff like
Hey,
that.
Milkman, here's your chance. Go join the Discord to show your pics of your HackRF.
Nice. Yeah, like why is that picture not in there? That is so fucking
I will post it up
gorgeous
later.
thing. Yeah.
My Indiana Jones. If Indiana Jones was an SDR guy.
God, I want, like, it's so fashionable. Like, I need to talk to you about that to put in my store. Like, really.
The only mod I've made to my HackRF is I've just changed the clock on it. Upgraded the clock.
Ooh. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, the reason why I make my backpacks and I make shit like this is because stuff doesn't exist out there where, you know, like, you know, ladies complain about skirts not having enough pockets. You know, I complain that, right? I complain that most of the gear stuff is all tactical, and I'm like, I'm kind of over the whole tactical look. You know, I'm just like,
What? Something around January 6th to kind of turn that off for you?
No, I saw it coming. We're like,
I mean, we need suave accessories. Like, I want to roll up to a date with someone in a suit, and they could be wearing a HackRF on them in a way that's like gorgeous. To like, look at my HackRF, and I'd be like, you dress well and you have a pretty HackRF.
James Bond pulls out gadgets out of a tuxedo. I mean, you know, it's like.
Hey, Kentaro made me a bandolier sash, and that completely changed my entire look on how I'm gonna carry around shit.
Yeah, there's that. So. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what's her name? Who runs the fashion? What was it called? DEF CON.
Oh.
Hacker Runway. Her competition. That's kind of cool. You know, those kind of things are inspiring. I think because it shows a different side of everything, right? You know.
But yeah, if anyone wants any GSG gear, ping me because I'll be opening a separate store under my own brand and everything and doing collaborations with GSG. If anyone else wants their shit, like wants me to make them swag and sell it for them and they get a percent, like let me know. I want requests. I want to help people. So like give me your infos.
We need these things from Great Scott Guide. You know the infinity cubes.
Oh, I have not seen those. I want one though.
There, you can buy them on Amazon. They're metallic. I gave one to Dark Matter.
Yeah,
and then
he gave it
a
to
whole
me,
bunch
and I love
a whole
it.
bunch of other people bought it because this thing is addictive. But you know,
They're a great fidget toy.
They are a great fidget toy. But yeah, so all right, that's the Great Scott Gadgets part. You and gaming, where are we at it? Where are you playing now?
I am playing Gunfire Reborn on Steam. I've been playing just like indie games. I need some mental health. God damn.
All right. Best game of last year that you would recommend to anybody?
Hades, 100%.
What type of game is it?
It's so Hades is okay. The thing I love about it The art, fucking beautiful. The story, riveting. The music, amazing. The playstyle, fucking fun. But it's one of those games where you play and you die, you go back to the start, but like the story progresses the more times you die.
Oh, interesting.
So, and then when you get to the end, like you keep going.
Keep running through it. Huh.
Until you have all the achievements, all the story, everything. It's something me and Mossman played together for a month in the pandemic until we got everything and we're like, okay, next. So right now, every month I'm choosing a new game for my stream. Gunfire Reborn has 110 achievements and I've already got 24. So I keep playing the game of the month until I get all the achievements or the month ends. So,
well, yeah. February is a short month, so you better get to it.
Going hard.
Will you be streaming later today too?
No, I did it beforehand because my sleeping schedule is bullshit, and it needs to get better. Because going to bed at 6 a.m. is unacceptable when I have
that used to be me. Now I wake up at 3 and come here and do stuff. So I'm just like
Luke mentioned that the games are also by the people who did Bastion, Pyre, and Transistor. So
yes.
And says the music is fucking awesome. So
right.
It is.
That's very cool.
For me, I won't play a game unless the art is okay, but my level of okay, which is pretty good, and the music is good, and the sounds aren't bothersome. Gunfire Reborn, there was a sound today that almost made me vomit, so like, I'm gonna have to be careful to just not be close to death. It's the heartbeat sound that's in your ear when you're about to die, and it was just so loud and too much, and my body's like, we're having a panic attack. I'm like, no, it's a game, you fucko.
Yeah, no, Transistor was a beautiful game. I love Transistor.
Nice. I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, my favorite gorgeous simple game that was, I can't wait for the sequel, is Far Sail. We talked about it. Also, Space Marshals on the iOS is a fun game. But okay, very good. Any last messages you want to send out, Straight, before we wrap up today?
Come hang out with me. I miss people. I'm fucking lonely. I live off of the energy of other people.
This is what she says as she looks like a vampire, so you know what she means by energy.
Send me new lipsticks because I'm trying a thing. Everything about me is either on my website or Twitter. I'm so easy to get a hold of. So if anyone needs a compliment, needs someone to say they're proud of them, or just wants to hang out and have a friend, like, I'm your bitch.
Oh wait, hey, the sticker, your sticker interviews, are they coming back?
They are. My partner and I just bought a new house. So once I move and get the new setup, I'm gonna be doing sticker streams, but they'll probably be on YouTube instead of Twitch. I'm gonna keep gaming on Twitch and put the sticker stuff up on YouTube. But I miss the stickers. I have, I think, about 1,000. And so once I get my photography room set up and my streaming room set up, there'll be tons of sticker stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I also I want to make a zine out of it, but I just don't have time. Like, I have too many fucking projects. I need an assistant.
Yeah, I feel you. So, no, yeah, looking forward to it. Like I said, you're always welcome. Let us know if we can help,
as always. Whatnot. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I have to make one more announcement regarding our stream.
What?
Now that the whole issue with Spotify blew up, Neil Young, we will host the music for you if you need an outlet.
We got you, Neil.
Neil, we got your back. Spotify, if you need more controversial shit to even out the Joe Rogan stuff, we are available. Anyway, like I said, come check out my new keyboard ASMR stream on over Twitch and YouTube. I'm streaming it to both. because it seems that if I do it both, I get more interaction. I still haven't figured out how to combine the chats, but that's that.
Yeah, you need to look at the YouTube chats a little bit more.
Yeah, well, you need to check your DMs more often, so we won't go there for now.
That's fair.
Right. The music is provided by Yeti. So if you know Yeti, I'm upgrading from Spotify background music to Yeti background music. So, and Yeti sends its blessing. So, right. So,
I miss Yeti. Can't wait to.
Yep. Anyway, are we on for next week?
That is a great question.
The 9th or the 8th, I guess, for you.
The 8th. Yeah, I don't see why not. We should be able to pull this off. Let's do it, man. It's on the calendar.
Oh, well, wait. Wrong click. Well, what the hell happened to the... Oh, I know. I'm off by one row.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah.
And then in 3 weeks from now, I'll be speaking at the Wireless LAN Pros.
Oh, right.
And then got some other fun stuff happening.
So, all right. That's it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Especially thank you to Straight. Huge shout out.
Thank you very much, Straight.
Thank you.
Huge
shout out to Great Scott Gadgets. Keep kicking ass. Thank you for all you guys do. Appreciate
Everybody stay
you.
safe.
Thank you so much. Miss you and love you all.
We love all your faces. We will see you later. Now go out and hack.
In this Red Bull, they still give me wings, so we drink all the booze, hack all the things, drink all the booze, hack all the things, drink all the booze, hack all the things. 0 through 3, we're in every single ring.
All right, see y'all later. Peace.